In the summer of 1940, only months after the Soviet army had failed in Finland, Adolf Hitler celebrated the Nazis' conquest of France. But despite these ecstatic scenes, Hitler knew he still had a problem. Great Britain wouldn't make peace, and a German invasion across the English Channel remained a risky option. So Hitler's eyes turned to the Soviet Union. In spite of signing a non-aggression pact with Stalin in 1939, Hitler still considered the Soviets his ideological enemy. By invading the Soviet Union, Hitler believed he would eliminate the greatest potential threat the Nazis faced on mainland Europe, and gain living space and raw materials for the Germans. He thought his three-pronged attack would also destroy any hopes the British had that the Soviet Union might one day come to their aid. At the time, to his military planners, all this seemed perfectly logical.
Weil wir wussten, in 2 Jahren, also Ende 42, Anfang 43 sind A, Engländer soweit, die Amerikaner soweit, die Russen auch soweit, dann kommen sie alle 3 auf einmal. Oder alle 4 auf einmal. Wir mussten versuchen, bis Ende 42 die größte Bedrohung von Osten, die auf uns zukommen würde, auszuschalten. Das schien damals möglich.
At the time this film was taken, during Red Army military exercises in the autumn of 1940, the Soviet High Command knew of German troop movements east. But what did it mean? Was the Soviet Union about to be invaded? Surely, Stalin felt, Hitler would not embark on a war against the Soviet Union while still fighting the British. In spring 1941, some senior officers in the Red Army, including Georgy Zhukov, suggested one option was to mount a preemptive strike against the Germans. Stalin never approved the plan. He wanted to do nothing to provoke Hitler, and still didn't believe the Germans would risk an invasion. This recently declassified Soviet intelligence report, dated June 1941, predicts that the German army will attack at any moment. Stalin has scrawled over it,
Comrade Merkloff, you can send your source from the headquarters of the German Air Force to his fucking mother. He is not a source, but a disinformant.
But Stalin's spies were right. The Germans were about to invade. An armed force of more than 3 million Germans and their allies massed along an invasion front of 1,800 miles. This bridge over the River Buk was just one of hundreds of crossing points. At 3:15 on the morning of June the 22nd, 1941, the German invasion began.